Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Chairman219, and today I'm going to be making a video talking about my opinions on Bryce Harper's demands for a $400 million contract. Now, some of you guys may be wondering, well, why would you pay someone that much money? I don't know if you guys have noticed, but players have been getting paid a lot more money over the last few years. Bigger contracts being signed and everything. And if you really look at it, the prices are going to go up for more valuable players. And I think that Bryce Harper is trying to start that point of bigger contracts. And the way he's approaching it, he approached it in a joking manner last year. But people thought he was joking, and he was. But, like a lot of things that he has said, or a lot of jokes that he said, there's a serious side to them. And he was very serious, but he was saying it in a joking manner, which is very confusing. But what I mean by that is, does he really think that he deserves that? Yes. But when he was talking about a $400 million contract, he was joking at the time. But that doesn't mean he doesn't think he deserves one. Now, people still think he's joking around about the $400 million contract. In my opinion, I think that he's not, because of the fact of what happened with Adam Eaton being traded to the Nationals. Now, I think it's a little over-exaggerated. I don't think that he's really demanding $400 million, maybe $350 million or something like that. But if you really look at it, if you sign him to a 10-year deal, 10 to 15-year deal, you have a lot of money that would be getting put into that. All right, like let's look at Joey Votto's contract that he signed. Like, it's been crazy how much money he's been making. Let me look it up so I can get exactly. Okay, so he signed going into the 2012 season. He signed a 10-year deal that was going to add $225 million over the next 10 years for him, and he has a club option for an 11th season. So that means that he could play again that next season. Or, well, he could sign to be with the Reds again the next season. He's already commented and said, you know what? I'm going to be a Red for life. He said he wants to be a Cincinnati Red rest of his career. He even said that he wants to be there when the Reds are back in the playoff picture. And he is saying that with extreme confidence. And if you're looking at going to the Nationals, Bryce Harper is helping the Nationals, and has been helping the Nationals, through a rebuilding phase. They was rebuilding a few years back. You know, they didn't have to rebuild a whole lot. They just needed to rebuild in a couple categories here and there, but they've rebuilt. But now they need to rebuild a little bit more as some players move to different teams and whatnot. And I really think that with Bryce Harper asking for this much money, do I think that he deserves it? Not yet. But in a few years, and by a few years I mean 10 years from now, which would be the end of that 10-year contract, you'll look back at those seasons, and I can guarantee that he will have earned at least $200 million, at least $250 million, maybe even $300 million. And I'm setting that bar low. And by low, I mean he's going to surpass that. He will be deserving of a lot of money. Reason being, he has a lot of power, has a lot of potential. He had an offseason this year because of the fact that he's trying to get adjusted to pitchers pitching around him. Because he's not been used to that. He's been used to pitchers just coming right after him. And last season, 2015, they were just pitching right at him, and he was knocking the ball all over the place. Alright? Like, he was putting up great numbers. But when you win National League MVP, they're going to start pitching to you a lot more carefully. And he had to adjust to that. And he was back to those struggles that he had in 2014, before and after he was injured. Because that season, he had struggled a lot because he was chasing pitches. He was being over-aggressive on pitches out of the strike zone. He wasn't being aggressive enough on pitches in the strike zone. It's just, he isn't consistent when it comes to his statistics, or, like I was saying, when he's having his plate appearances. He's not consistent of his level of aggressiveness. He's either not aggressive enough or he's too aggressive. And it's not paying off for him. And he's been adjusting to that this past season, this year. And oddly enough, I think he will definitely be making the big money, and he's going to be deserving it. In a few years, you will look back and you'll be like, wow, this guy signed that contract. And he's really showed that he deserves it. But I don't know about what you guys think. Comment down below what you guys think. Because, in my opinion, I really do think that he will deserve it in a few years. Now, maybe not $400 million, but $300 million probably. But, you know, whatever. Whatever you guys think is your guys' opinion. But my opinion is he will deserve big money. But, like I said, leave your opinion down in the comment section below. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Like I said, don't forget, leave a comment. Because I want to know your guys' opinions on this. I know a lot of you that I talk to that are either my friends or that just, you know, message me on Twitter or tweet me on Twitter. I know a lot of you guys have mixed opinions about this, but, you know, I'll tell you guys what. Most people think that he's going to be deserving good money, but not $400 million, which I agree with. So, like I said, leave a like on this video if you enjoyed. Comment down below your opinions on him wanting $400 million, and I will see you all later.